going on, everyone out there on social media? It is Summer Jeronimo. And today, my friends, we are going to get into a very important subject. It's something that if you've been out there building network marketing for any length of time, you know this is important. And we are getting into how to keep them new team members fired up, okay? So if you are just jumping on, I'd love to give you a shout out. Go ahead and post drop a note in the comment section where you're coming in from. Drop your city, drop your state, drop your country if you're out of the United States. And guys, it's great to see you. This may not only be something for you, but perhaps for some people in your team. You know, wouldn't it be amazing if what they told us when we signed up was really the case? Like, okay, you remember when you first got started in network marketing and they said, here's what you do. You just share with a few friends and they go get, and you go ahead and, you know, personally sponsor some and you bring in 2, 3, 4, 5 frontline. And then those people bring in 5 frontline. And then 5 who get 5 who get 5. And before you know it, like 8 levels deep, we got like 36,000 people. You know what I'm talking about? And I mean, that would be great. That would be awesome. But you and I both know we have a little missing link when it comes to duplication. And, you know, the truth of the matter is when you go sign people up, when you have new people to join your team, we got to help give them a little momentum. We got to help keep them fired up. We got to help get them past the sign up phase and into the activity phase where they are doing something if they are ever going to get past go and if we are ever going to create duplication in the team. You know what I'm talking about. All right, so that is what we're getting into. So if you feel that this would be something that would be beneficial to some people that you know, feel free to share. You can get them on the line with us. You can tag them or you can share and invite them to join the party. Let's see who we have. All right, I'm going to try not to make too much noise here with us. All right, we got people popping in from all over. Great to see you guys. It's giving me a hard time. So I'll have to give you shout outs later on because my phone's giving me grief. But let's go ahead and let's get into things. And I don't know if you've ever had the experience where you do all this work, you're getting in, you're getting going, and you finally have a new recruit that joins. You're like, yes. You know what I'm talking about? If you do, drop a yes in the comment section. And so you have that person that comes in and you are super pumped because you know that they have all the potential, all the greatness, there's so much that could happen with this person and they could really make an impact in your team. But shortly after signing them up, you realize they're not moving as fast as you like. Like I remember, okay, there was this girl, I got started. She joined the team, it was in the winter time, so maybe last winter. And she was like, I'm going to do this. It's going to be so awesome. I was thinking about having to get a second job. And I won't say her name. I'll protect the innocent, right? But she was so pumped. She puts her money down. She gets her starter pack. And then when it came time to like perform the doing of it, time to get her going, whoop, the girl was gone. And I'm like, why would someone pay money to sign up in a business and then not do it? I don't know if you've ever wondered that yourself, but sometimes people are like that. And we're going to talk about a couple things that you can do to help kind of get over that, help people move through any kind of insecurities or, you know, whatever may be holding them back in their mind, as well as create that duplication in your team. So if you're ready, say I'm ready and put a ready in the comment section. So the first thing is we're going to cover, you know, a couple of different areas. The first thing is we want to help them earn while they learn. You know, a lot of times when people are new, they get paralysis analysis, right? Like they feel like they have to know everything. And maybe they're just kind of coming in and they're trying your product or they're getting started and they don't know all the details. In fact, it's like so much coming at them at one time that it's a little overwhelming, right? And so we have to help kind of pull them out of that because it's easy for them to get overwhelmed because they're learning the compensation plan, they're learning about the product, they're learning like this whole industry. Most of the people that come into network marketing, they haven't done this before, right? So they have so much they're taking in. Like, do you remember, I don't know if you remember, starting work someplace new Like, you're ready to go, you're super pumped, you apply, you get the job, you're like, okay, this is gonna be great. And you go in and it's like, oh, you have like all these things you have to remember. And of course, 3 months after you start, you're like, you're doing it in your sleep and you don't even think twice about it. But that new person, they kind of feel like that. Like, they feel like there's so much going on. So our job is we want to help dumb it down for them, keep it really, really simple, not overwhelm them with too much stuff, especially when they're first getting going, because it's just going to put them on overload. So we want to help them earn while they learn. And this is important. They have to get this concept that, like, they don't have to know everything to start. And what's really, really important is that you're not saying, hey, you go do this. Here, I'm going to tell you what I need to do, and you go do this. No, we want to do what Jim Rohn talks about. I don't know if you've ever heard any of Jim Rohn's works. He is awesome. If you're a Jim Rohn fan, put a JR in the comment section for Jim Rohn. And so, remember what Jim Rohn said. He's like, it's not you go do it. It's let's go do it. Like, he talked about, hey, we're going to go do this together. We're not going to send them out to the wolves and, not have them get, attacked by whoever's out there. No, we're going to help them do this together so that, even though that they're green, even though they're learning, even though they don't have everything all figured out and they don't need to, they're going to earn while they learn. They're going to kind of go through the process, and in the process of making money, they're going to learn. And you know what? Honestly, you can't beat that. Like, we want to give them a little bit of knowledge, right? And then go do something. If we're always like bookworm, trying to learn, trying to study ingredients, looking at compensation plan, if we have our head down like this, then when it comes time to talk to people, it's like there's a disconnect. So I don't know if you know, what's his name? Jeff Olson. He has this concept he talks about: learn knowledge, activity knowledge. Learn knowledge, activity knowledge. Like, when you first start, when your new person that joins your team first starts, they're going to have some learn knowledge. Oh, this is what you do to get started. Oh, here's a little on our product. Oh, here is how our compensation plan works and the best way to structure your business so that you can make the most money, right? So they learn a little bit. But then we have to get into activity knowledge, right? Like, if we just hear about riding a bike, but we never, sit in the seat and start pedaling the pedals, we're not going to ever really have the full experience, right? And so that is so very important. So that is the biggest thing, is set the expectations for those people up front. Let them know, hey, you know what? You don't have to know everything, and I'm going to do it with you. I'm going to help you. We're going to be in this together. It's not just you by yourself. We're going to do this together. And which kind of leads me to the second point, which is like, if you personally sponsor someone, or if you don't personally sponsor someone, let's say it's you and you bring in somebody in your team and they're up and they're rolling and everything is good. And then they bring in someone who brings in someone, and it could be 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 levels deep, right? And a new person comes in. You as the leader, obviously, you are the leader. Otherwise you would not be here joining us, right? And so you as the leader, you're going to step up to the plate. You're going to reach down wherever that person is in your team, and you're going to give them a call. Ring, ring, ring. Hey, so excited. I see you just got started. My name is whatever your name is, and just welcome them to the team. Let them know that you're there to help. Let them know, hey, did anybody get with you to do your launch plan? And help them get started, right? And so you might find that if you have, 2, 3, 4, 5 people, that's very easy. As it starts getting bigger, you have 30, 40, 50, 100 people, you're gonna have different leaders in your team that you say, hey guys, when a new person joins, we're not gonna, just have them sign up and leave them. We have to help them get in and out of the gates. And so whether it's you calling down to a new person that joins and you helping them and saying, hey, let me help you with this. Let me share with you what to say. Hey, this is how we contact people. Hey, this is how we use social media. Hey, these are the things that we have at our disposal, right? Whether it's you or whether it's somebody that you have in your team that's a leader that's stepping up to the plate. Either way, we need to make sure that that gets done, because we do not want any more no deaths in the business, okay? No drive-by signings. Like, we just can't have that. That's just not a good thing. So that's the first thing. The second thing is that you want to be in contact with your new people regularly. Like, okay, let's say you personally sponsor someone, or let's say that same scenario, you're calling down here in depth and you have that new person that joins. Pretend that you brought them in. Okay, that's what we usually do, is like, if we have somebody, they're hungry, they're ready to roll, we just treat them as they're like a personal of ours. And so you're in contact with those people regularly, like not once a week or, once every couple of days. Like if they're rolling and they want to do something, you're probably talking to them several times a day, or at least every day, right? If they're moving and grooving. And so you kind of be there to support them, because they're going to have so many questions, right? In the beginning, they're going to be like, question. And then after a while, they're going to know the answers and they won't be blowing up your phone as much. But you want to be there to support them. The worst thing that people can do, and that we see happen in our profession, is somebody gets in, they put their cash on the table, and then the upline is like, whoop, they're gone, right? And so by being the support, by being the person that is there when they're hungry and they're excited and they got a little flame, you're going to be there to fan it. You're going to be there to get them going. You're going to be there to kind of help them carry the torch moving forward, because they certainly don't have all the answers. They got the excitement, right? But they don't have all the answers. And if they go out there and they, bump their knee and scrape their knee too much, then they're going to get discouraged. So we want to help make it as successful of a journey as we possibly can, with you there at their side, with you there helping them out. All right. So the third thing I think is good and important is you want to help them get some small wins. Everybody comes into this business with a different degree of skills, right? They come in with different contacts. They come in with different life experiences. We come in at different ages. We come in with so many different things, right? And so we want to help them get some initial wins right off the bat, whether it's new customers that they get, whether it's new business partners that they get, whatever the case may be. You want to help kind of expedite that process for them. Obviously, we need them to make the list. Then let's cherry pick, like, who are the top people that they have on their list, and share with them, who it is that we're looking for. Because a lot of times people have, they believe that they're looking for one thing, and that's not really what they're looking for. Like, especially if you are in a product-based business, and let's say you're in health and nutrition, a lot of times we think, oh, we're looking for sick people. And yes, if we want to get customers, that would be fabulous. But if we're wanting to kind of grow and duplicate the team, we're really looking for people that are business-minded. If we want to backdoor the business because of the product, fabulous. But we want to kind of begin with the end in mind, which is people that would be marquee players, people that would be awesome as a business partner in the team, right? And so kind of share with them, like, okay, we have our list. Okay, who are the top people you have? Tell them what we're looking for. Have them share with you who they got, and then figure out how you're going to share it with them. Are we sending them a video? Are we meeting them for coffee? Are we inviting them to, come on over to the place, come on over to the house. We're going to have a little get together, whatever the case may be. Are we doing a Zoom meeting? I mean, nowadays, like, there's so many different ways that you can share what you have. And we have the very technical side, right? And then we have the, more face-to-face, more, person-to-person, right? And so that person can decide. You can kind of help guide them. Hey, how do we want to get this out there? And so what you want to do is help them stack a lot of activity right in the beginning. Because what happens in the beginning? When are they the most excited? You tell me, in the beginning or later on? If you know the answer, drop it in the comment section. And so we know they're the most excited right when they first get started, right? And so we want to help get that momentum right away. So they get in, they get going, help them. What I like to do is have that launch meeting with them ASAP, 24 to 48 hours from when they get started, right? So that we can get them in and out of the gates quickly. And if we know, hey, we have our list, we have some key people in there, hey, can we go see these people? Can we see them later tonight? Can we see them tomorrow? How quick can we get the ball rolling? Or how quickly can we have them jump on a Zoom or watch this, send them a video that they can check out, right? We want to help them compress the time frames. One of the things that's funny, so if you don't know, I married a gentleman from Mexico. He's from Oaxaca, Mexico. And so we've been here, we've been living together. And, obviously we have the American culture and the Latino culture, and they are very different cultures. And what's funny is, so we've been together now 16 years. When we first got together, it was like the clash of the cultures, right? Like, I had a lot to learn about how the way the Latinos work. He had a lot to learn about how the way American people work. But here's one of the things I will say that I have learned from their culture that I find to be extremely valuable, especially for us in our business. And here's what it is. they don't waste any time. They don't waste any time. Now, in America, we're like prim and proper when we chat to our friends, and when would you like to get together? Oh, it'd be so great. And we book something for, next week or maybe the following week, right? Like so formal. And Latinos are like the polar opposite of that. They're excited. They're like, oh, hey, so-and-so, are you going to be home? Oh, yeah, I'm going to be home. Okay, great. Come to your front door. I'm standing outside. I mean, they waste no time. They have a total sense of urgency. And so we need to help kind of cultivate that sense of urgency with the new people, because that's when they're the most excited. We get them going, and let's stack a lot of activity right up front. So boom, we get some signups. Boom, we get some new consultants. Boom, we have some new people that get started on the product. And then they're like, oh, I can do this. So you're like, yes, you can do this. And then they have the confidence, and then they can go for more. So, which leads me kind of to the next thing, okay? So the next thing we're going to talk about is goal setting. Now, one of the things that is important with goal setting is that if you give somebody something to run for, they got a target. They have something to be aiming at. If they just come in, no launch plan, nobody reaches out to them, and they're just there, you know what they do most of the time? I bet you do. Maybe you've seen this. What do? They do nothing. 9 times out of 10, they do nothing, right? And so we want to make sure that we give them a target, that we give them a goal, that we show them the direction that they need to be rolling in, because that is going to help get them some focus. Now, one of the things that's really important is with goal setting, you want to set the bar to where you think that they can accomplish it. What would you like to see them do? What I don't like to do is I don't like to set it too high to where it's like darn near impossible, but I don't want to set it too low either. If there's somebody and they have minor skills and minor confidence, let's set them a goal that they can accomplish so they can get that easy win, right? We don't want to say, oh, yes, they don't know a lot of people, don't have much confidence, don't have much skill. Maybe they just got out of, high school or college, and they're just kind of like brand new to this whole world, right? Help them get that easy win. But when you have somebody and they got the eye of the tiger and they're hungry and they're excited and they're pumped and ready to go, you set them a goal. And you know what? That person will run towards that goal. Project what you're hoping to see out of them. And you know what? You just might get it. They just might go for it. If they have a target, if they have something that they're aiming for, if they know, hey, if I do X, Y, and Z, I can get this, then they'll go for it. So that's big. All right. So are you getting something out of this? Has this been helpful to you? I'm sorry I can't see your comments, guys. I promise you I'm going to come back to the comment section and I will check you all out. If you did share, please drop a share in the comment section so I can definitely show you some love. If you're watching live, put it live. Because we'll also have some people on the replay. If you're on the replay, drop a replay. So let's get to the last thing. Now, out of everything we talked about the people that got the hustle, they got the get up and go, they're super excited. We talked about more the soft spirits that they believe for this, they're excited for this, they have, great relationships, but, they're just kind of learning. They're just kind of getting going. We don't want to push them too hard. And so I think that is one of the most valuable things is you want to run with your runners. You want to walk with your walkers, and you want to love on the people that just joined your team because of the community or because of the products or because of some other reason. Like they're not out there, lighting the world on fire. They're just here. They're just a part of what we have going on. And recognize wherever the people that you have that joined your business are, you're going to have people that come in that you personally sponsor, right? We call that with, right? And then you have people that come in from friend of a friend of a friend of a friend. We call that driving depth. And you know what you're going to find is sometimes the gold, sometimes the diamonds, the people that are they're a superstar, they're going to go to the top with or without you. Sometimes they're not direct. Sometimes they're down in depth. In fact, a lot of times they're down in depth. And so your job as the leader is you're just looking. You're sorting through the people that you have. You're there to honor. You're there to serve. You're there to support all the people on your team. But you don't want to push them. And that's really, really important. If you are There's so many different types of people, right? Some people are life's a party for them. Some people, they're very focused, they're very driven. Some people all want to save the world, they want to help people. Some people are very analytical. They pride their intellect and their smarts and their systems and their numbers, right? And you don't know who you're working with. So whoever you have in your team, run with the runners. The people that tell you they want to do this, they're excited. You be there to back them up. If they call you and it's 2 a.m. and they got a prospect on the line, you take the call. Another thing I learned from the Latino market, they don't sleep, okay? All the time they will be wanting to do business and do, hey, I got a prospect here. And you never know, as your team spreads out, you got different time zones calling in. It's crazy. But like when you're in the heat, be in the heat. Like it's okay to make some sacrifices as you're on your way to the top. Like once you arrive and you've doubled, tripled, quadrupled your income and life is good, hey, do whatever you want with your time. But like when you're in the heat, be aggressive, be resilient, be like on it. Don't, we do tomorrow. No, chop, right? We want to compress the time frames. If we can compress the time frames, we can help you get free faster, right? And we can help these new people win faster. So the people that are like lit, you be lit there with them. You be like on fire with them, right? The people that are like, oh yes, but they want to go at their own pace. Don't push them. They have other things going on. That's cool. That's cool. We'll be there when they call. Take the call. When they message you, hey, yes, I got you. What you need? I'm here for you. What you need, right? Be there for them. And then the people that are like the ones that we talked about in the beginning, that join, and you're like, why did they join? They didn't do anything. You know what I'm talking about? It's okay. We got to love on those people, because here's what happens if we don't. Sometimes we are so in pursuit of what we want that we push, and we push them right on out of the business. And we don't want to do that. We want to help people at whatever pace that they want to go at in this business. And so I hope you like this. If you did, let me know. Definitely just throw me some love, throw me some hearts, right? Drop a like down in the comment section. And maybe everything we talked about today was preparation for you. Maybe you don't have all the team that you're wanting to have right now. Or maybe you're at the spot where you're like, I got some team and I'm ready to get some more team, right? And so whatever the case may be, if you're ready to do this, if you're ready to go to the next level, one of the things that has been essential is, as we share what we have with people, helping more people come to a yes decision. It's important, right? Like we could do all this work up front. We're talking, we're prospecting, they finally see it. And then if we don't know how to help bring that person home, if we don't know how to help answer the questions that they have, if we don't know how to help overcome their objections or help, put their mind at rest, put their mind at ease for any concerns they may have, then they may be the one that got away, right? They may be the person that said, oh, I'll think about it, I'll let you know. And so what I'm talking about the art of closing. The art of helping people say yes to what they already want. Not twisting anybody's arm, not doing any weird craziness, definitely not pressuring people, but having a system, having a couple of steps, having kind of a flow. Like, hey, when I show my prospects everything I got, and it's a time for them to sign up, like I want to have a process for how I'm going to sign them up. What's going to make it easier to help them say yes, right? And so if you would like some help with that, I have something that will indeed help you. It's actually my closing cheat sheet. Yes, it's a cheat sheet. It's something that will help you. It's going to kind of go over the steps. There's 5 different steps that I do every single time I show a presentation, and I'm ready to help bring that person to whatever's the best fit for them and their family, right? We want a decision, be it yes, be it no. We want to know where are we going with this, right? And so I have a system. I have a kind of a formula that I've been put in place after showing thousands of presentations. And maybe you would like a little help with that. Maybe you would like something that can kind of help show you the way on what you need to do to sign up those people after you've done all this work up front. So if you do, then I have the closing cheat sheet. This is an extra bonus that you can get. It's something that you can download. Now, how do you get it? Just drop the word closing in the comment section. And I have a little special messenger friend that's going to pop up. It's going to ask you, hey, is it okay if I message you here? You put yes, and then it will ask you for your email. When you put your email address in, then it will email you the closing cheat sheet. No email address, you won't get the cheat sheet. So make sure you put that in there. That is my free gift to you. It's something that I firmly believe will help you have more people say yes. It'll help you have more people do whatever is going to be best for them and their family. So that's my gift to you guys. I hope this was helpful. I hope you liked it. Feel free to share the replay or tag people that you have in your team. And until next time, my friends, go out there and live fully. Conquer your fears and go get you everything that God has in store for you. So take care, my friends. Be blessed, and I will see you all next time.
For more great training and to receive your free PDF download, The Closing Cheat Sheet, how to bring more of your prospects to a yes decision, visit summerjeronimo.com-CL.